Alex. I'm trying something different today. This is actually a live recording. I'm not going to be uploading anything. So any boo-boos that I have are going to be right there for everybody to see. I just wanted to thank everybody for helping me get to over 7,000 subscribers. It's just awesome. I can't imagine that there's 7,000 people out there that are interested in watching my polymer clay videos, but obviously there are. And I'm so thankful for all of you. And spread the word. I've got over 300 videos out there now, and even when I'm not putting new ones out there, like the last month or so when I was sick and in recuperating, I didn't put videos out there. But there's like I said, almost 300 videos. If you go back in my list of videos, you're bound to find something that you haven't watched before. So be sure and go back and watch all of my old videos. Hi Sandra, glad to see you. This is the first time I've been able to chat with anybody. This is really weird. Let's see what has gone on this week other than the horrible rain. We have got, I'm on the East Coast, I'm in the mid-Atlantic states, and all of our schools are closed today because the roads are flooded. My house, I don't know what the problem is. I guess I'm going to have a gutter person come out here because I'm really struggling with one place on my gutters, and it's too high up for me to get to it myself. And but with all the rain, water is just overflowing the gutters. I've had people out to unclog it, and they removed everything that they thought was clogging it up, but it's still not working. So there's something going on with my gutters. I don't know what it is, but something's got to give. Yeah, I know. The rain is terrible. We had one lady that had to be rescued from her car this morning because she went through what she thought was just, a little bit of standing water, and it ended up coming all the way up to the window of her car, and they had to do a water rescue for her. So that's why the schools are closed. It's really something. Now, when you're in Los Angeles, well, at least I'm glad it's raining there. You guys need it, don't you? So anyway, other than the rain and just the normal problems with the rain, mainly a dog that, has to go out, and he doesn't seem to understand the rain. He wants to go out, you let him out, then he wants to come in because it's raining, but then he wants to go back out because he hasn't done what he needed to do, and then he wants to come in because it's raining. So it's been that kind of a week. I think I'm getting... okay, Louisiana. Sorry, I was thinking LA was Los Angeles. But anyway, that's one thing about the chat. I do get distracted. But we've had so much rain and the dogs and everything. I've gone back to full-fledged exercise. I went 3 times this week, and it felt good. I'm getting my strength back. I've got a little bit more energy. So things are, I'm getting pretty much close to normal again, whatever normal is. Let's see, I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted. I've got the TV on over here, and they keep showing all these things about the royal wedding. You know how it is with the royal wedding. And I watched the Today Show, and some of the things they put up are just so funny, and it just tickles me, and it makes me get discouraged, distracted. Now I need to get my tongue working right. I did get around to making a tutorial for Monday, so you'll have a new tutorial for Monday. I actually have a couple. I don't know, one of them is not finished yet, so I haven't gotten that one done, but I do have one that's finished, so I'll have a new tutorial for Monday. Let's see, what else? It's just been a crazy week. My birthday is next week on Wednesday, the 23rd. And some days I feel my age. People tell me I don't look my age. And most of the time, I don't look or feel my age, which I will be 72 next Wednesday, the 23rd. But here lately, I've been feeling it. I don't know if I look it yet, but I have been feeling it. But and I know as you get older, things take long. It takes you longer to bounce back, and I keep hearing that. But this is the first time it's ever really affected me, and it was very frustrating. Thanks, everybody. Well, happy birthday, Ramona. So I don't know what it is about these May birthdays. There's a bunch of them in May. In my family, my uncle's birthday is the 20th. My birthday is the 23rd. My grandfather's birthday was the 24th. And somebody else's birthday was the 25th. But anyway, I don't remember. It's a relative that's no longer with us. But May was a big day for birthdays in my family. And it was always good for my sister. My sister's birthday is in July. And actually for me too, because on my birthday, she always got presents too, because they didn't want to leave her out. And then on her birthday, I got presents. So we kind of had two birthdays, one in May and one in July. So it was always fun. But I have been selling my Fun Stampers Journey stamps on eBay, and it's amazing the number of stamps that I have sold. I've got some house repairs that need to be done. I mean, car repairs and house repairs now with the gutter. But I have almost $500 worth of car repair that needs to be done. And I could put it on a credit card, but I'm really trying not to use a credit card. And I've almost sold $500 worth of stamps. So maybe I'll have enough from that to go ahead and, get my car worked on and not have to worry about putting it on a credit card. That's my big concern. I'm running out of clay. I need some black clay. I use black and white a lot, and I keep it on my table all the time because I'm always using it for something in just about every project. So I'm just about out of my black clay, so I need to do that. But I thought I don't think I have it on my wish list, on my Amazon wish list. I probably should put it on there just because it's something that I need, but I don't mind getting the clay myself. It's just trying to find the best place to get clay. A lot of places have it fairly cheaply, but the shipping is so expensive. And then you find other places. I can go to Amazon and get it, I found out that's something else. Those of you that don't know this, and I might be the only person on today that didn't know this, but you can share your Prime membership with other family members that live in the same house. My daughter, who lives with me, has Amazon Prime, and I was looking up ways to save money with different things. And one of the things that came up was with Amazon Prime. So she was able to add me to her Amazon Prime account because I think you can add one adult and 2 or 3 children to the same Prime account. So since we're in the same household, we get to use the same Prime account. So now I can order on Amazon and not only get 2-day shipping, free 2-day shipping, but none of my shipping is going to cost me anymore. So that's always a good thing. So anything to save a penny, it's really tough. But hopefully between, I do make a little bit of money now because I have so many followers and more people are watching me, but I'm making a little bit more from the YouTube videos. But when I say a little bit more, instead of $100 every 2 to 3 months, it's like $150 every 2 to 3 months. But, that's money that I wouldn't have otherwise. And it's really not costing anybody anything. I do have a couple of new Patreon subscribers, and if you're watching, I thank you so much. Um, Sandra, you're talking about the clay. I use Primo Sculpey, and well, I use Primo. I don't use Sculpey 3. I use Primo, and I usually buy the 8-ounce blocks. It's just I use so much of it that that usually is the type that I use. Amazon is really if back and forth. Sometimes they'll have it and then you'll go on there to get it and it'll say no longer available. So I don't know if it's the suppliers, that just put so many on Amazon and the rest they sell in their own stores or what it is, but it's kind of weird. But I can always use clay, but I'm pretty good with most of the colors. It's just the black and the white that I seem to get low on. And but anyway, let's see what else. Since I have a video done for Monday, I'm really going to work hard to try to get my Patreon video done. I've really got a couple of things I want to do, and I'm not sure which one I want to do yet. That's what makes it so hard. But I'm going to do a Patreon video. So hopefully next week you guys will get one, even though it's almost time for another one. I just want to make sure I get one in sometime in May. And then the next one might be later in April. And I'll eventually get back to where it's closer to the second week of the month. And I choose the second week because the Patreon, anybody that contributes to me through Patreon, they're charged on the first of the month. And then it takes about 5 or 6 days for them to do their processing and everything. And so it's usually around the 7th or 8th that I get my Patreon payout, they call it. So, if you've subscribed and you haven't received anything yet, it's because you're not charged until the 1st. And then after about the 8th, when I get my money, is when I like to do the video. So hopefully by the time my next payout comes, I'll have another one done. But I just I know everybody, and I appreciate you so much. A lot of my patrons have come back and said, don't worry about us. We're not helping you in order to get the videos. And I understand that, and I appreciate it so much. But I myself I just don't like to ask people for money. And, that's just something I've never been able to do very well. So I feel like since I'm asking for your support, the least I can do is do something in return. And the only thing I can do that doesn't cost me a lot of money is to do a video. So that's why I'm trying to get my videos done. But again, just thank you so much. I could not make it without your help. And I don't know who, it's a robocaller. I was going to turn the ringer off, but my Nomo Robo took care of it. Don't you get tired of these robocalls? They just drive me crazy. And the bad part is I hardly ever answer the phone anymore. Unless the caller ID comes up with a name that I know, I don't answer it. I feel like if it's somebody that really needs to talk to me, they'll leave me a message. And it's just weird the way that people are. There are some people that won't leave a message because they feel like I'm not home. And so if I'm not home, they'll just call me back later. And I've had two or three people that called me several times, but never left a message. And I just never responded. And then come to find out, it was people from my church who, instead of having their name showing up when they make a call, it just says wireless caller or local caller, or it's a name that I don't know, and I don't answer them. If there's, excuse me, if there's not a name of somebody I know, it's just not going to happen. So anyway, if you don't have Nomo Robo, it's really a good thing to have, and it's free for your home phone. I think you have to pay to put it on your cell phone, but it's free for your home phone, and it really helps a lot. So anyway, that's another little tip that's not clay related that you can have. I don't even remember what I was talking about after the phone rang. But anyway, that was my Patreon. I do have a Polyclay Play affiliate link now. So if you're going to order anything polymer clay related, they have the Inca Golds in those little sample sizes. I imagine Trish puts those together herself, but if you got those for the price of one big Inca Gold, usually they come in a pan about this big around. And they're about this thick. And that would last forever and ever and ever with polymer clay because you don't use that much. So if you get for this about the same price, you can get a stack of several different colors. I've got 2 different stacks of hers. So I've got purples and blues and greens and yellows and pinks. And I love them. It's a beeswax base, so it's like a wax. And what you can do is you can rub it on and then it's sort of like the old-fashioned shoe polish where you used to have to put it on and then wait and then buff it. That's what you do with this. You put it on, let it dry, and then buff it with a soft cloth. And it has a little bit of a sheen, and yet you've got the color there. It's awesome. But Trish has those. I've never seen anybody else that had those in the small sample sizes. She's also has bought from Penny Joe Couch the best flexible molds, I believe it is, and they are the best flexible molds. I've got several of them. The one I like the most is the turtle. And it's got the turtle and it's got the body and then it's got the shell is separate. So you can do this shell in a different color. And they're really awesome molds. So she's now the owner of that. So you can get your molds there. Of course, she has clay. She has things to cover, like key rings or purse. I don't know if she has the purse hangers or not. But things that you can cover, bracelet blanks, you name it. And she has got just about everything that you could ever want to use with polymer clay. So check her out. And if you do decide to check her out, use my affiliate link that's going to be in the box below. It really does help me, even if it's just going to be a little bit, because what she does is she's going to be giving me store credit. So with the store credits, once I build up some store credits, I'll be able to get clay from her. But let's see, what else? Oh, goodness, it just seems like there's so many things going on, and yet I never can think of them when I'm talking to you. But I'm going to go ahead and not keep you any longer. I think this has been long enough. And hopefully, as a live stream, it's going to work okay. I've never done this before, so we will see. But I did connect with a couple of you guys. Great weekend. Stay safe. And come back on Monday for a polymer clay tutorial, and then back again next Friday for Friday Frolics. And let me know how you like this format, rather than recording. So see you guys later. Bye-bye.